At least 7 people have died, have been killed in Uganda as vote counting is on the way. Vote counting is on the way. Currently, President Yoweri Museveni is leading the vote counting exercise, followed by Charwani Bobi Wine coming with close to 20%. Yoweri is around 70-something%. Now, in a lot of the polling stations, we're hearing Bobi Wine, Robert Changani, Bobi Wine, Robert. And now the counting is ongoing. The counting is ongoing. We are seeing Museveni. Election in Africa. Some of you may think, well, I may say, I'm laughing is not good. But the truth is, my laughter is a message that I'm passing. Africa. Kenya has a semblance of democracy. In fact, Kenya has democracy. If we look at the African continent, Kenya and Kenyans enjoys democracy. Which other country again enjoys democracy? Kenya enjoys. South Africa enjoys democracy to a certain level. Nigeria, who brought Nigeria into this list? Nigeria enjoys toctocracy, stealingtocracy. Nigeria does not enjoy democracy. Uganda, I don't know. Yoweri Museveni has once said, defeating him is not a problem. You understand? But he's taking over, that's the problem. He can guarantee you can defeat him if you have the balls to defeat him on the election. But it's to take over, that is where watch this video.
Post-election unrest in Uganda's central region. According to police, at the same time, opposition leader Bobi Wine says he is under house arrest, surrounded by security forces, as provisional results show President Yoweri Museveni taking a commanding lead with 6 million votes, followed by Bobi Wine with 1.7 million of the tallied votes. Melita Oletenges reports.
As vote tallying is underway in Uganda, 7 deaths have been reported amid post-election related violence in Uganda's central region. The deaths have been confirmed by the police. Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission has released its 4th official update since counting began. Out of 8 presidential candidates, the ruling NRM candidate and incumbent President Yoweri Museveni is leading with 6.3 million votes. His closest challenger, National Unity Platform leader Bobi Wine, trails with about 20% or 1.7 million votes.
Now, this is the summary of the total votes per candidate so far.
However, Bobi Wine has rejected the results, accusing the Electoral Commission of failing to explain how the totals were reached without publishing results from individual polling stations. Through his X account, the opposition leader claimed the process lacks transparency and credibility. Bobi Wine also says he has been confined to his home under house arrest since vote counting began, alleging that security forces stormed his residence, jumping over the perimeter wall. He says neither he nor his family members are allowed to leave.
His home was surrounded by the army and police last evening. He is not able to interact with his agents. But number 2 is that his home is not a gazetted place of detention. If he has committed any crime, there is a due process. He can be arrested, arraigned in court, and dealt with in accordance with the law.
Human rights activists from Uganda and Kenya have condemned what they describe as a deeply flawed and oppressive election process, accusing President Museveni of suppressing democratic freedoms and manipulating the vote.
The Electoral Commission is completely not in charge. It's either the military and the police and, of course, the regime, the bosses.
When you talk about the observers, I think they should not sanitize this crime scene at this particular point in time.
The United States government has issued a security alert warning American citizens in Uganda to exercise caution as unrest continues. Melita Oletenges, Citizen.
Vous êtes le futur de notre société. Vous êtes les leaders de demain. Vous êtes les innovateurs de la prochaine génération. Nous sommes là pour vous aider à réaliser vos rêves et atteindre vos objectifs. Bacheliers, devenez les architectes de votre avenir avec l'Institut universitaire du Golfe de Guinée de Douala.
Since 1993, the University Institute of the Gulf of Guinea, it is 3 higher schools, ESG, ISTA, ISA,